You're listening to Rhodey and Linnelli with Richard Rodewalt and Greg Linnelli.
Sticking with the Steelers theme. Steelers lost.
Yes, they did. You rub that in, don't you?
No, because I have no horse to stand on. My team's quarterback is drunk 90% of the time, and our fans are drunk 100% of the time. We're some very, very dumb individuals in my family. Yeah, I was talking with some people on Twitter about it a couple weeks ago, just some Cleveland fans and people. We have perhaps the stupidest fan base there is. Now, I am relieved to see that there's a Bring Johnny to Dallas campaign website going on, and there's over 1,000 people already signed this petition.
Wow.
For Johnny Manziel to come to the Cowboys.
We should reach out. I'd say we should reach out to that person that got that. I'd be curious to talk about the mindset of bringing in somebody who's been in rehab, goes to Vegas, dresses up as somebody else,
Billy Vegas,
and thinks they can be a professional quarterback.
Yeah, it's this whole thing that says make Merica's team great again, bring Johnny to Dallas, bring the greatest. We need to bring the greatest quarterback to grace God's country, Texas, back to Texas. Johnny is a quarterback that can bring some spark back to America's team. The young star hasn't yet had his chance to shine. Yada, yada, yada. Join the campaign.
What's happened to Dallas? And in all seriousness, the serious question. What has happened to the Dallas Cowboys? They're a mess.
Oh, yeah. 3,437 signatures on this.
Did Jerry Jones sign that as well? Because that's the biggest problem. Jerry Jones' ego has gotten to the point where that we talked about the reality show yesterday with Brett Bilma from Arkansas doing a reality show. It's a reality show every day for Dallas.
Oh yeah.
And Jerry Jones likes it that way. But you bring in guys like Greg Hardy. You want Johnny Manziel. Jerry Jones has to be hands-on. He's got a coach, quite frankly, that's 500. They're in disarray.
Yeah.
But that's the Dallas Cowboys. That was the team in the early 90s, and now look at them.
Well, and
it's embarrassing. It's sad.
But that there's almost 3,500. It restores faith in my fan base that we're not the only knuckleheads out there.
Yeah.
It's
more than that now.
It made me feel good to realize that teams that actually have had recent success, so to speak, within the last couple decades, they have some people as dumb as the Browns fan base. But I digress. Going back to this is why I don't rub anything in your face.
Yeah.
Your team is the model of consistency. But some of your fans, I think that I had an epiphany and just realized they're stupid everywhere.
Yes, they are.
And some of your fans were tweeting at Isaac Redman. Oh. Who is Isaac Redman, you may ask? Greg, tell the fine folks who Isaac Redman is.
Well, Isaac Redman is no longer in the league.
No, for the past 3 years.
He was a running back. I think he had to retire due to injuries. I want to say concussion-related issues, but he had to retire early. He actually... The last time they played Denver in a playoff game, that was the Tim Tebow game.
Yeah,
he actually had a really good game. He was a decent backup running back.
So no longer in the league for at least 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And there were some passionate Steelers fans, so passionate and so upset about the loss that they were tweeting at Isaac Redman, who wore number 33. For fumbling the game away, they're such big fans, they don't realize that he doesn't play for it bothered them so badly they had to tweet at him and call him mean things, and they didn't realize that it was Fitzgerald Toussaint playing in the game wearing the number 30. What is wrong with people?
Poor Isaac Redman. I mean, his timeline on Twitter probably wasn't that active for the last couple of years. He wakes up, he sees he's got 30,000 notifications, all of them negative.
Kudos to Isaac Redman because he had.
What did he say?
He had fun with them. He was laughing at people. It was laughing my ass off. First time in NFL history, a retired player is 100% to blame for a loss.
That's tremendous.
That was the Rhodey and Linnelli Show. Catch them every week on Stitcher, TuneIn, and RadioInfluence.com.